Hello YouTube, it's your boy Nathan coming to you to do another recap video. I just want to first off thank you for all the people who viewed my last video. That was my biggest video yet, so thank you guys so much for viewing, liking, and subscribing. Please remember that, comments and everything, it's just all about the episode we watch, not about me or how I make the videos and stuff. Feel free to disagree with me as part of the process. But again, just thank you guys all for watching my videos. Please continue to watch and like and subscribe. So today we're going to talk about a new show. It's on Discovery Plus. It's called 90 Day Love in Paradise Caribbean. And we're in season 2, episode 2. Last season they have 4 couples. 2 of them are still together. Actually, three out of the 4 that I know of are still together, and 2 of them are returning couples for this season, added on with some new couples. Now, I didn't do episode 1 last week, so I'll just do a general recap in this episode about what these couples are up to and what this episode was about. So I'm going to start with a couple named Valentine and Carlos. They're a same-sex couple. They've been dating for a year, met online, and Valentine, he's American, he does music, and Carlos just lives in a paradise island in Colombia. Well, they've been dating for a year. COVID restrictions have made it hard for them to see each other. So basically, this episode, Valentine comes to Colombia and meets Carlos. They had a nice little, romantic time at the airport. When you get off the airplane and you see your partner waiting for you and you run up and you hug and kiss. They had that moment. It was a beautiful moment. Their storyline this season is going to be because Valentine wants to be in a polyamorous relationship, meaning that he wants to be with Carlos, but be with other people. But Carlos is more monogamous, just wants to be just him. So that's gonna be the storyline this year. But in this episode, we just seen them go to the airport, have their moment at the airport. They rent a car because Carlos has a motorcycle, and Valentine is just like, I don't do motorcycles, so I rented a car, we're gonna drive. Now, they had an awkward car ride because, Valentine was not used to the roadways and how people are driving so close together. And Carlos kept on telling them, turn here, so they had a little tension there. But they go back to their hotel and they had a little romantic evening and said that this was the best evening ever. So, they have potential. I'm looking for them. I hope they're the next Kenny and Armando. So they got potential, so I'm rooting for them. So that was all we've seen of them. Next, we've seen a couple named Danielle and Olan. I think that's how you said. And Danielle, she's 42, and Olan's in his early 30s. They've already met. He's from the Dominican Republic. She met him while she was in the Dominican Republic at a restaurant or bar and stuff, and they fell in love and they got engaged. They already seen each other, they're already engaged. So Danielle's just we've seen Danielle, she's just really this real spiritual person. She goes to this spiritual leader that advises her to plant something about bananas down when she's in the DR, and he had told her that he could see that there might be another girl that might get in the way. So when you're down there, so be prepared for that. So she goes down there and gets with Olan. She plans on getting married in the week that she's in the Dominican Republic. So they're gonna spend the first 2 nights at a hotel to rekindle and get connected again. And then they're going to go to his hometown. Well, while they're at the hotel, they have dinner and stuff. Their main topic was the wedding and whether or not they're going to have a baby. Danielle says that she's 42, and the doctor said that she's only got 2 more years possibly, so the time is ticking. And Olan says, they have I guess the wedding down there is going to be pretty cheap, but he couldn't afford the $61 for a suit. And Danielle was like, I'm going to have to, so far in this relationship, I've been paying for everything. And I think Olan expects me to pay for everything because I'm American. And I gotta agree with that. I do think a lot of, I'm not trying to sound rude or ignorant when I say this, but a lot of foreigners do think Americans are rich and stuff, when that's not the case at all. So I do see where she's coming from when she says that, but it was just $61 left to pay for a suit. And she had mentioned, if you can't pay $61 for your suit, how can you afford to have a baby and stuff? Because babies are more expensive. And he was just like, I work a lot, but in the DR, it's just not easy. And that is true. A lot of those Latin American countries there, no matter how much you work, you're not making much. So they're going to have to figure out, and what he does make, he does support his family. And I respect that. I do respect that. So they're going to have to find a way to compromise. So anyway, with Danielle and Olan, Danielle is also, like I said, she's a real spiritual person. She has, I don't know what you call it, but the thing that smokes around that just gives away all the bad energy in the room and stuff. She had all of that. She wanted to play some games to get them in the mood to have some happy time, so she can possibly get pregnant on this trip or whatever, something like that. So they're a really unique couple. So we'll see if they get married or even have a baby. All right, the next couple we seen was a returning couple, Ariana and Sherlon. Now, their storyline, they were on last season. Basically, 10 months ago, Ariana went down and met Sherlon. And Sherlon works at an adult beach. Let's just say that. The kind term of saying that. It's really adult like, and he has to work with people who are having fun, to say the least. So she met him down there. She got pregnant down there. Last season she went back to, I forget where he's from. Was it Barbados? No, Jamaica. I'm sorry, Jamaica. He was from Jamaica. And in Jamaica, she got pregnant. And then last season, she went back down there to see if he was going to propose or not while she was pregnant. He didn't propose. So she returns to America. She had the baby last January in 2021. But, Sherlon still didn't make it to America yet. And more COVID restrictions, and then of course time with the baby and stuff. He's only seeing the baby, I think his name is Odin. So he sees the baby on video chat all the time. So Ariana is just planning the trip back to Jamaica to see Sherlon. Now their scene today in this episode was basically, Sherlon is excited to finally get to meet his son. This is kind of like an Emily and Kobe situation with this current season of 90 Day, basically. So Sherlon is happy, getting ready to see his son that he's never met, but Ariana's just like, yeah, I mean, that's all well and good, but what about me? Are you excited to see me? Because we still got to work on our relationship on this as well. He's like, oh, yeah, and stuff, so I feel like this is going to be another Emily and Kobe part 2, but Ariana and Sherlon, they are a returning couple. I hope that when she gets back down to Jamaica, she gets to see him as a potential husband, and I'll see how he is with the baby and everything. Now, Sherlon keeps saying, I'm still not ready to be fully committed to Ariana. And I know that's going to irritate her. I don't know what he's waiting on, but I think he needs to make a decision soon. And because they have a baby now, so no matter what you decide, you're stuck with her forever, basically. So he's going to have to figure that out. The next couple we've seen, and this is a little bit of a unique couple. This couple's name is Frankie. He's in his mid-40s, and Gabby, and they're in their and Abby. She's 34. And Frankie, he's a big guy. He went down to one of them nice little Latin countries, Punta something. I couldn't get the full name of this right. So he goes down there and meets her. They fell in love, but Abby, as great as her and Frankie had a good relationship, Abby's also been in another relationship with another woman. And the other woman, her name is Gabby. So Abby and Gabby, really, really unique. So they claim they've been together for 10 years. And they wanted to add a third, so they met Frankie, and all three of them had some time together, basically. But Frankie, he's more into Abby, basically, obviously, and he wants to propose to Abby. He went out with his sister, and they went out to buy a ring. He's going back down to be with Abby and Gabby. He wants to propose to her and stuff. Abby and Gabby, they showed them at a beach just talking about it. Gabby's a little concerned that if he gets down there and she leaves her for him, So this is a little bit different for my taste. I mean, it makes for good TV, I will say, but this is gonna be a little bit different. When you add in a third, it's tough. It's tough because you're not going to be spending equal time with each person. It just doesn't work out that way as much as you try. So adding a third, I hope Frankie and Abby make it, but we'll see how Gabby feels about it, if she wants to join in or not. But when it comes to getting married, I don't know how it's going to work. So I'm curious to see how this works. Again, that couple, I mean, it looks cute. It looks cute, but it's different. It's different. I'm not judging. I'm just saying it's a little different, and that's usually when couples do that is a recipe for disaster. So that's just my opinion on that. So thank you guys for watching. This was, again, 90 Day Love in Paradise Caribbean. It's just basically about a show when Americans go down to the Caribbean countries and for vacation and meet people there and fall in love. So thank you guys for watching my videos. Be sure to stay tuned tomorrow, Monday, for our regular 90 Day Fiancé recap. And thank you again for watching. Please like and subscribe, and have a great day. Thank you.